The life you prayed for is here, but will you be brave enough to receive it? There is a moment in every Scorpio's life when the sky doesn't thunder and the earth doesn't shake, but deep in your chest something does. A silent quake. A pressure, a stirring, a soft, undeniable knowing that something you once prayed for is approaching. But here's the truth nobody tells you, Scorpio. The life you prayed for, the healing, the love, the peace, the power, it doesn't arrive in a golden box with your name on it. No, it shows up looking like a choice. A test. A shadow you thought you buried. It shows up when you're most tired, most raw, most unsure. And it asks you not, are you ready, but are you willing? Willing to let go of the version of you who begged. Willing to walk through the fire without knowing what's on the other side. Willing to open your hands, even if you're afraid of losing what's already inside them. So Scorpio, if lately you've felt like the universe has gone quiet, if you've been carrying a silence so deep it echoes, I want you to lean in, not away, because that silence, that stillness, it's not abandonment, it's alignment. The divine has not forgotten you. In fact, it's closer than ever. This message is not a reading, it is not prediction, it is a summoning. A spiritual transmission meant only for those whose soul has already whispered, I'm ready now. But beware, readiness is not comfort, it is courage. So breathe, Scorpio, feel the weight you've carried, and ask yourself, if everything I once begged for knocked on my door tonight, would I open it? Because in the next few moments, I'm going to walk with you through a shift that cannot be undone. A truth you've waited lifetimes to remember. A spiritual window that will not stay open forever. And before we take that first step, I need you to do one thing for your future self. Say this aloud, write it in the comments, let it echo through your bones. I am willing to release everything that blocks what is meant for me. Scorpio, the time has come. Let's begin. Part 1, the soul exhaustion before the rebirth. Scorpio, you've been strong for far too long. And I don't mean strong in the way others admire, not the kind that wins applause or trophies. I'm talking about the soul-level strength, the kind that wakes up every morning carrying secrets no one else sees. The kind that smiles even when the heart is bleeding under layers of spiritual warfare. You see, people often misread your silence. They think it's coldness, they think you're distant, but what they don't understand, what they can never fully grasp, is that your silence is where entire battles have been fought and won. You haven't just been surviving. You've been holding space for others, for your dreams, for divine timing, for your inner child, for your ancestors. All of it, all at once. But here's what the universe needs you to hear today. This exhaustion you feel, it's not failure, it's not weakness, it's sacred. You are not tired because you're broken. You are tired because you've been at war with energies that were never yours to carry. Old wounds, generational burdens. Spiritual contracts you've outgrown. There's a reason why your sleep has been restless. Why some days feel like you're wading through emotional quicksand. Why joy tastes like something you vaguely remember instead of something you're living. Because, Scorpio, you've been carrying an identity that's expired. The warrior, the fixer, the one who always knows, the one who never falls apart. But let me tell you something very few will ever say out loud. Even the phoenix needs time to turn to ash. Even the serpent needs time to shed its skin. And right now, you are between selves, not who you were. Not yet who you are becoming. This is what I call the sacred pause. It's the space between the exhale of the old life and the inhale of the new. It's uncomfortable, it's unclear, but it is absolutely essential, because only in this pause can you finally lay down the sword. Can you finally stop bleeding for people who keep handing you the knife? Can you finally hear the soft voice of your own soul whispering, you don't have to fight anymore? Scorpio, listen closely. You've passed the test. You've proven your loyalty, your endurance, your depth. And now you're being offered something greater than survival. You're being offered transformation. But transformation doesn't arrive with fireworks. It comes quietly, like a tired breath on a Sunday morning. Like the moment you realize the armor you've worn isn't needed anymore. So today, if all you can do is cry, do that. If all you can do is rest, honor that. You are not weak for needing stillness. You are wise for surrendering to it. Life lesson. In the world's eyes, strength is action, but in the Scorpio soul, true strength is release. And in your release, you are being reborn. Part 2, the whispered answer, the sign you've been waiting for. Scorpio. There are moments in life when the answers we seek don't arrive as thunder or lightning. They don't show up in loud announcements or clear instructions. Instead, they come as whispers. Subtle, soft, almost ignorable, but not to you. Because you, Scorpio, were born with the kind of inner hearing that doesn't just listen, it detects. You notice when a lyric in a song pierces your chest like a knife made of memory. You pause when a stranger's passing comment feels like it was spoken just for you. You feel when a dream isn't just a dream, it's a download. A transmission, a clue, and lately these whispers, they've grown louder, haven't they? A certain number keeps showing up. A name you thought you buried resurfaces. You keep seeing feathers, clocks pausing at the same minute, a hawk flying above your car. You shrug it off until it happens again. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. The universe speaks many languages, but one of its favorites is pattern. And right now, Scorpio, those patterns around you are trying to say one thing. It's the thing you thought would never arrive is already on its way. Not in some far-off future, not in another lifetime. Now, but here's the twist, the answer is not coming in the way you expected. It never does. You prayed for peace and life sent you a goodbye. You asked for growth and chaos arrived. You begged for love and someone walked away. But that's how it works for Scorpio, isn't it? You don't get soft landings. You get awakenings wrapped in endings, truths disguised as losses, miracles disguised as breakdowns. I once knew a Scorpio woman who lost everything in a single season, her job, her relationship, her apartment. She told me she felt like the universe hated her, but 6 months later, she was running her own business, living by the ocean, and said this line I'll never forget. Turns out I wasn't being punished, I was being repositioned. That's you now, Scorpio. You are being repositioned, from fear to freedom, from begging to claiming, from waiting to walking. But for this next chapter to open, you must stop asking for the answer in the same language that delivered the question. You must become still, you must become watchful, you must become receptive. Your intuition, that supernatural Scorpio radar, is sharp right now, sharper than it's been in months, so pay attention. To the line in a movie that makes you cry, to the friend who says, that reminds me of you. To the sensation in your gut that says, don't go there, or yes, now. Those are your signs, those are your messages. That is your GPS from the divine, and if you've been wondering, is this the moment, is this the sign I've been waiting for? Let me make it clear, yes, this is it. You don't need more proof, you need more faith. Because Scorpio, your destiny has already seen you. It's circling you, it's whispering, and the only question left is, will you slow down enough to listen? Life lesson. Answers don't always roar. The most important ones arrive disguised as your own intuition. Part 3, the catalyst, when conflict awakens your destiny. Scorpio. Let's talk about that moment, the one that stings. The moment when someone says something so out of line, so selfish, so cold. It ignites something ancient in you, not rage, not even sadness. Something deeper, a click, a cosmic click like a door closing behind you. You don't always speak it, but inside you say, I see it now, I'll never unsee it. Scorpio, you're about to face, or perhaps you already have a catalyst. It might come in the form of someone who belittles your worth, or a situation where you feel profoundly unseen, undervalued, or pushed aside. It might even be subtle, a repeated disrespect you've been tolerating for too long, but this isn't just about them. No, this moment, it's about you. It's not punishment, it's prophecy. You've reached a soul threshold, and the universe is saying no more. No more shrinking, no more second guessing, no more spiritual bankruptcy for the sake of emotional loyalty. You may feel the instinct to shut down, to disappear, to cut them off and say nothing, as only a Scorpio can. And you're allowed to protect your peace, but before you vanish behind your silence, I want you to ask yourself something. What if this person, this moment, this betrayal is not here to break you, but to awaken you? You see, the cosmos works in mirrors, and every soul we meet, especially the difficult ones, are sacred reflectors. They show us what we've been avoiding in ourselves. That friend who drains you, a mirror of your overgiving, that partner who doesn't choose you fully, a mirror of the parts of you still unsure if you're worthy, that coworker who keeps crossing the line, a mirror of the boundaries you haven't enforced. And that's what this moment is, a divine confrontation, not with them, but with your own evolution. Because Scorpio, if you want the life you prayed for, you have to stop tolerating what your future self won't accept. There is a truth bubbling in your chest right now, one you've swallowed too many times, one that says, I deserve better. I am not here to live small. I am not here to betray myself to be accepted. Let it rise, let it break the silence. Let it be the spell that frees you from everything that's been keeping you asleep. I once knew a Scorpio man who stayed in a toxic business partnership for years because he didn't want to cause trouble. Until one day, his partner crossed a line that couldn't be uncrossed, and something ancient lit up in his spine. He walked out with no safety net. And within months, he built something 10 times stronger, something his soul had been dreaming of for a decade. That moment of betrayal was the activation of his divine timeline, and that's what you're walking into, Scorpio. A moment that forces you to choose between staying silent for peace or speaking your truth for freedom. This is not drama. This is destiny, so take a breath, feel the heat rise in your belly, and instead of lashing out, ask, what truth is this situation trying to show me about myself? What boundary is it asking me to honor? What future version of me is calling me through this pain? Because this conflict, it's the fire at the edge of your old life, and if you walk through it with courage, with clarity, and with soul, on the other side is something breathtaking. Your rebirth life lesson. Not every confrontation is a curse. Some are invitations to rise into who you were always meant to be. Part 4, the Tarot Path of Transformation. Moon, right arrow, Judgment, right arrow, Lovers, right arrow, Chariot, right arrow, 2 of Cups, right arrow, 4 of Pentacles. Scorpio, every soul has a map, but your map, it's drawn in shadows, blood, dreams, and fire. And when you're on the edge of transformation, like you are now, the universe often lays your path through ancient symbols, not to confuse you, but to remind you who you are. So let's walk your path, not through logic, but through the sacred language of archetypes. You didn't arrive here by accident. This was always written, card by card, initiation by initiation. Let's begin. First quarter, Moon 1. It's the moon, the fog before the breakthrough. Your journey begins under the light of the moon. But this moon doesn't illuminate, it obscures. It casts everything in mystery, it stirs the subconscious. It brings up memories you thought you'd buried, dreams that don't make sense, and fears that whisper you're lost. But here's the secret. Scorpio is never truly lost in the dark, because the dark is your original language. You were born in the underworld, and you've always seen what others avoid. The moon card tells us you've been moving through uncertainty, You've felt the illusion, you've questioned your path, but this wasn't punishment. It was a deep recalibration of your inner compass. Your intuition was sharpening, your ego was dissolving, and in the foggy, your soul learned how to see without eyes. Bell 2, judgment, the spiritual wake-up call. Then comes judgment. Not judgment from others, but your own soul. A trumpet echoes through your bones. It calls your past selves to rise, not to haunt you, but to be healed. Scorpio, this card is your resurrection, the version of you who tolerated too much. The one who stayed too long, the one who gave and gave until there was nothing left. That version is being called back, not to relive, but to release. This is your final reckoning with the person you were, and the permission to become the one you were always meant to be. Forgiveness, liberation, renewal, this is not just a second chance. It's your soul reclaiming its power. Heart with arrow 3, the lovers, the sacred choice. Now the path forks, 2 directions, 2 futures, 2 truths. This card isn't just about romance, it's about alignment. It asks, will you choose what is comfortable or what is authentic? You may feel pulled between 2 people or 2 ways of living, or simply between the old and the unknown. But this is the moment where Scorpio steps into sovereignty. You don't need approval, you don't need reassurance, you only need to ask, does this honor my soul? The Lover's card reminds you. The most important relationship is the one you have with your truth. Crossed 4, the Chariot taking back the reins. And now you move, you don't crawl, you don't hesitate. You ride forward like a warrior with purpose, precision, and power. The Chariot is your declaration. I am no longer being pulled in opposite directions. I choose my path, I drive my fate. This card arrives after long internal battles, and it signals that the war is over. You've integrated your shadow. You've harnessed your chaos, and now you move. This is the moment when doors open, momentum builds, the universe starts saying yes. Because for the first time in a long time, you're no longer waiting, you're lading, revolving hearts 5. 2 of Cups, the divine reflection. And what happens when you rise in truth? You attract a mirror. The 2 of Cups is the card of soul connection, not just in romance, but in energy. It's when your vibration calls in someone or something that matches your healed heart. This could be a new love that feels like home, or an old relationship that returns not to repeat but to be rewritten. It could even be the reunion between you and your own soul, your masculine and feminine, your doing and your being, your past and your present. The 2 of Cups says, when you choose yourself, the world reflects that love back to you. 6. 4 of Pentacles, the final test. And just when things feel steady, a whisper of fear returns. This card shows a figure clinging tightly to coins, to control, to safety, to what is. It warns us, be careful not to squeeze so tightly that you block the blessing. Yes, Scorpio, you've earned your power, but don't let fear turn it into a cage. This is the test of abundance. Can you trust that by letting go of control, something greater will come? Let yourself breathe, let yourself receive, let yourself rest in the flow, not the grip. And there it is, Scorpio. The path you're walking, ancient, holy, and carved in stars. New moon, the moon, you felt lost. Bell, judgment, you heard the call. Heart with arrow, the lovers, you faced the choice. Cross the Chariot, you took the reins. Revolving hearts, 2 of Cups, you attracted soul alignment. 4 of Pentacles, you surrendered control. This isn't just tarot, this is your story. And you are not at the beginning anymore. You are walking through a gate, not just of fate, but of freedom, life lesson. Every spiritual path begins in confusion, but only those who listen, choose, and move through fear will arrive in freedom. Part 5, grounding the energy, body, money, and love. Scorpio, you've journeyed through the fog, you've faced the judgment, you've chosen your path, but now comes the most important part of your transformation. Can you bring your spiritual power down into your physical world? Because awakening isn't just about visions and tarot cards. It's not just intuition and dreams. It's about how you walk, how you speak, how you eat, how you spend, how you love. This is where the transformation becomes real. Herb 1, your body, your first temple. Scorpio, your body has been carrying the weight of your past lives. The tension in your shoulders, it's not just stress, it's armor. The tightness in your chest, it's not just anxiety, it's grief you never had space to release. That fatigue, it's not laziness, it's the weight of survival. Now that your soul is ready to shift, your body must be invited to join. Start small, sacred, go to your pantry, look at what you're feeding your temple. Ask, does this support the version of me I'm becoming? You don't have to go on a cleanse or a diet, but what if you made one conscious change, swapping soda for water with lemon, replacing late-night chaos with early morning stillness? Eating one vibrant, living food a day to remind your cells that life is here. And don't forget movement. Your body needs to move this old energy out. Dance, walk, stretch. Let your hips unlock stories your mouth never told. Let your shoulders drop the burdens that were never yours. You don't need a perfect body to hold divine energy. You need a willing one. Money bag 2, your finances from scarcity to sacred flow. Let's talk about money, that taboo word in spiritual circles. But Scorpio, money is energy, and you're a master of energy. So let's get honest. Have you been operating from fear or from flow? Do you say, I can't afford it, when your soul is asking for expansion? Do you hoard or overspend because part of you still believes you'll never have enough? It's not just a money issue, it's a worthiness wound. The 4 of Pentacles already warned you, clutching too tightly blocks the blessing. So what if instead you blessed every dollar? When you pay a bill, say, thank you for this home, this light, this stability. When you receive money, whisper, I am open to more. When you give even a little, say, may this multiply in joy. Scorpio, financial flow starts when you stop seeing money as a weapon and start using it as a wand. Reorganize your space like it's an altar of abundance. Declutter that drawer, open the windows, move the energy, because when energy moves, money follows. Red 3, your relationships, love after awakening. And now, love. If you are single, I want you to hear this. You are not hard to love. You are hard to fool. And that's why the universe hasn't let just anyone get close. It's not rejection, it's protection. Your soul contract requires a mirror, not a mask. So instead of chasing the one, become the one. The one who nourishes themselves. The one who speaks their truth, the one who doesn't abandon their boundaries for a moment of warmth. When you vibrate from self-honoring, love will find you not to complete you, but to celebrate you. If you're already in a relationship, ask, is this still aligned with who I'm becoming? Are we both growing or just surviving each other? Is our love expanding or exhausting? The Chariot doesn't wait for passengers who can't ride at your speed. But the 2 of Cups reminds you, connection is possible when it's mutual, sacred, and chosen. It's time for real conversations, time to set new agreements. It's time to ask, what does love look like now that I've changed? Scorpio, this is where spiritual maturity lives. In the mundane made magical, in feeding your body like it matters, in honoring your money like it's energy. In loving like your soul is on the line because it is. You don't need more signs, you need integration. Let the sacred live in your fridge, let the divine echo in your wallet. Let the spiritual show up in your texts, your kisses, your morning routines, because the universe can only meet you where you actually are. Life lesson. True transformation isn't in what you believe, it's in how you behave. Part 6, the cosmic CODS, numbers, COLORS, and signs. Scorpio. The universe is not random. It speaks in whispers, yes, but also in codes, patterns, vibrations. Symbols that echo through the fabric of your life like sacred geometry carved into your very being. And when you are on the edge of your destiny, like you are now, the universe sends signals, not to confuse you, but to activate you. So listen closely, the numbers 9 and 3. These two numbers are surrounding your field right now, and it's not coincidence. Number 9 is the number of endings, wisdom, and divine completion. It tells you something in your life is closing, not as a punishment, but as a sacred release. It's the moment the chapter ends, the door locks behind you, and you realize you're not meant to go back, but 9 isn't about loss. It's about maturity. It says, you've outgrown what once fit, don't shrink to stay. And then comes number 3, the vibration of creation, communication, and joyful expansion. This is the child of the soul, the number of fresh starts, of laughter returning, of creative power rising through you like spring after a soul winter. It says, now that you've made space, let joy grow here. Together, these numbers are the alchemy of your moment. 9, what ends, 3, what begins, and you, Scorpio, are the bridge between them. So if you see these numbers on clocks, receipts, street signs, pause, smile, whisper, I see you. I'm listening. The color magenta. Your power color for this divine turning point is magenta, a blend of red, the color of the root of earth of action, and violet, the color of the crown of spirit of cosmic wisdom. It is the color of Scorpio's rarest gift, to bring heaven into hell and make it sacred. When you wear magenta, meditate on it, or surround yourself with it, you are activating a rare current in your soul. The courage to act from intuition, the grounding of spiritual vision, the embodiment of divine wisdom here now in this skin. Don't underestimate this color. It's not just aesthetic, it's energetic armor. The supportive signs. Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn. Right now, the cosmos is aligning you with 3 zodiac allies, whether through people, memories, or lessons. Each offers a vibration you're being invited to receive. Sagittarius. The archer, the wanderer, the truth seeker. They remind you to laugh again, to dream bigger, to not shrink your soul for anyone. Their message, your next chapter has no ceiling. Pisces. The empaths, the healer, the dreamer. They show you how to feel again without drowning, how to soften without breaking. They hold space for your tears and still see your power. Their message, let go gently, you're not alone. Capricorn, Capricorns. The builder, the anchor, the mountain soul. They help you plan, execute, and climb. They remind you that strategy and spirituality are lovers, not enemies. Their message, make it real, build what your spirit sees. These signs, whether in people around you or in energies passing through, are mirrors of your next evolution. The final invitation. Scorpio. The universe is not just talking to you, it's choreographing your rebirth. The 9s, the 3s, the magenta hues, the allies sent to walk beside you, none of it is random. It's all part of the soul symphony playing just beneath the surface of your daily life. So look again. Not with your eyes, but with your awareness. Because once you start paying attention to the codes, you stop begging for miracles and start realizing you are one life lesson. When the soul is ready, the universe stops shouting and starts aligning. Scorpio. Take a breath, not just through your lungs, but through your soul. Feel what's shifted since the beginning of this message. You're not the same person who pressed play. You're not the same soul who sat in silence waiting for a sign. Because now you know that the exhaustion wasn't weakness, it was prophecy. You know that the conflict wasn't chaos, it was a catalyst. You know that the fog was never meant to blind you, it was there to reveal your inner vision. Everything you thought was breaking you was activating you, and now that you've remembered, now that you've reclaimed, the only question left is, what will you do with this power? Will you return to the version of you who begged for love that didn't see you? Will you shrink to fit an old role you've spiritually outgrown? Will you silence yourself again to avoid shaking the table? Or will you rise, not loudly, not with a vengeance, but with that Scorpio stillness that says, I remember who I am now and I will never forget again? Because here is the truth the world doesn't understand about Scorpio. You don't just go through darkness. You become the darkness so you can reclaim the light hidden inside it. You don't avoid endings, you walk straight into them and turn them into beginnings. You don't fear death, physical, emotional, spiritual, because you were born under a sign that knows. All true power is found on the other side of surrender. So Scorpio, this is your moment. The life you prayed for has arrived. It's not wrapped in perfection, it's wrapped in truth, it's wrapped in clarity. It's wrapped in the ashes of every self you burned to become this one. Your future isn't waiting, it's here. And it's not asking for the old you to come along, it's asking for the real you. It's the reborn you. It's the ready you, and you are ready. Closing life lesson. The life you prayed for is not found in more trying, but in deeper trusting. So go forward, Scorpio. Rebuild with intention. Speak with sacred honesty. Love like your soul has nothing left to prove. And receive like the universe has been waiting for you to finally open your hands. If this message reached you at exactly the right moment, it's not random. It means your spirit is ready. And now the universe is watching what you'll do with this truth. In the comments, I want you to declare just one thing, big or small, that you are choosing to release today. A belief, a fear, a habit, a relationship, a mask. Let this be your offering to the version of you that's rising. Let us witness each other in sacred courage, because this is soul alchemy in action. And if you feel the energy of this space, this wisdom, this truth, then subscribe to this channel, The Path to Buddhist Wisdom. Here, you're not just watching videos. You are entering a sanctuary for your evolution, so don't just listen. Stay, grow, transform. We are walking this path together, Scorpio. And on this path, you never walk alone.